Nowadays, most of us have a cell phone in our pockets and with us at all times. We know how to make and receive calls, and hopefully you've also used texting. Texting is a great way to contact people, and I know especially if you have teenagers, they don't like to talk to you. They just want to text. But while you may know how to send basic text messages and receive them, you might not know about some tricks I'm going to tell you about texting. There are different things that you can find out just by texting. In fact, the first one we're going to talk about is getting directions. Now, if you're in the car, you may have a GPS, but you can also text to get directions. I have the phone number up here that you would text, 466-453. So here on my phone, I'm going to send a text message to 466-453, and what I'm going to type in are the start and end points. In other words, where am I trying to get to? Well, right now I'm at 1 Floral Boulevard in Floral Park, and let's say I wanted to get to 1420 Jericho Turnpike. If I send those points to 466-453 and hit send, instantly it's going to give me directions. This can be to anywhere in the world. Here we go. Let's see what it says. It says that address, 1420 Jericho Turnpike, is the new Hyde Park Justice Courthouse. And it's telling me exactly how to get there. Giving me the phone number, everything I would know, and step-by-step directions to get to the Justice Courthouse. Another great thing we could do with texting is find out perhaps where the nearest restaurants are. For this, we're going to be texting for info. So let me go on my phone and put in a phone call or a text to for info. This time I'm just going to tell it my zip code, 11001, and I'm looking for pizza. In just a moment, it's going to return to me all of the nearest pizzerias. You could put in a restaurant, a gas station, a bank. Let's see. Gasparini's Pizza is nearby. There's a phone number for it. The Village Pizza is nearby. All sorts of things are going to come up right on the screen. So if you're out traveling and you need to find a restaurant or a bank easily, just send a text message. Finally, another trick that you might not know is if you use Google Calendars. Google does Gmail, they do Google Docs, they also have calendars that you can keep all of your upcoming events handy on. Now let's say you do use that kind of a calendar and you just can't remember what you're supposed to do next. Well, here's the phone number to text. You would text 48368, and you could text either next, meaning what's the next thing I'm supposed to do, day, meaning tell me my whole day's event, or end day, which stands for next day. So let's go here on the phone. Let's see, 48368. And I'm going to type in the word day. It's going to come back at me with my entire day's schedule. So if I'm not quite sure, do I have a dental appointment today? I just can't remember. There it goes. Everything I'm supposed to do. Whether or not my children have school, pizza, and look at this. Technically speaking, right there on my calendar. Well, I'm glad I came. So these are just some fun things you can do with texting, but there are some other things that you might not realize. Texting does cost money. If you don't have texting as part of your phone plan, be aware that every time you send or receive a text, it will cost you anywhere from 15 to 50 cents, depending upon your phone carrier. Generally, if you're going to be using texting, it's much cheaper to sign up for a plan, say $5 a month, unlimited texting, or get rolled in with something else. But there are also ways of texting for free. There are all sorts of different apps that you can use to text from a phone. You could be texting from an iPad or even a Kindle or a Nook. I downloaded one of the texting programs right here, Text Plus. It's a free app. So if I didn't have texting available on my phone, or perhaps I was using something else other than a phone, I would have that free texting app there because I don't want to have all those charges line up on my texting. But if you have unlimited texting, well, text away. You can get directions, calendar information, or my personal favorite, Text for Info, which gives you restaurants, type in a flight number and find out what time that flight is arriving, all sorts of things. So have some fun with texting. And please, make sure you visit us on the web at technicallyspeakingtv.com with your questions and tips for future episodes.